What is going on, everybody? Here's Matt here and welcome today to a brand new video on this channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation guide, how you can create the perfect team around it, what sort of player you want in each position. Now, it can vary, some players can want different players, but this is just a general gist. I've been using this formation for about the last 5-6 weeks in Ultimate Team now. I used it for the first 3-4 weeks in it as well, and then I changed to a 3 at the back. Nonetheless, I've been using it for a very long time in this Ultimate Team. It's definitely my favourite formation, and I think I've cracked it, how to make pretty much the ultimate 4-1-2-1-2 team. Custom tactics wise, it's quite personal preference really. I can't really give you a custom tactic that's going to work for you, but I can give you a general gist of who you should put in there, what type of player, sort of which work rates in certain positions, which positions should be certain players, how tall certain positions should be, so on and so forth. So anyway, let's get right into it. So for the centre back role, it's just a bog standard. You should know if you're playing Foot Champions what sort of centre backs to use. Maybe get a medium high centre back and a medium like I have. Maybe 2 medium highs. If you've got like a medium high or a low high like Smalling, you could probably get away with someone like Ramos here who's got a high medium. But yeah, you definitely want at least a medium high centre back in there just to make sure. At the 2 fullbacks, the defence is pretty bog standard. It's the same for all the fullback formations, you already know. You just want pacey left backs and right backs. With a shadow card on, Alaba is one of the quickest left backs in the game. And he's actually pretty tall, he's 5'11" with a decent physical stat. 4-star weak foot, he's a phenomenal player. At right back we do have Kyle Walker. Yet again, a really phenomenal player, 5'10", physical on the ball, quick. That's what I like in my fullbacks, I like pace and strength. That's why I don't particularly like players like Bellerin, because with Walker, he can literally muscle players like Ronaldo off the ball. Anyway, going into the CDM role. So this is actually probably the most important part of your team. It's pretty much the heart of your team. Everything's going to go through them. They're going to get forward, they're going to stay back, they're going to win everything. You need someone with really high stamina here. You need them to have quite a bit of height. So when they're sending goal kicks up to their central attacking mids, etc., he can win the ball. They're going to need to be very physical. So Effenberg, 85 physical, 6'2". He's got a good work rate for CDM, medium high. You do want medium high work rate for CDM, you don't want medium. But a big part of the CDM is you need someone who can attack as well, because in this team the CDM pushes forward quite a bit, and when the CDM pushes forward, like a centre mid will drop back. So when the CDM does push forward, you need him to have a good shooting stat. So in Effenberg, he has a great shooting stat. With the shadow card on, I believe he gets over 80 in every single stat, so he's the perfect CDM. Really, if you're looking for a budget CDM, you can go with Nemanja Matic. He's not great going forward, but he definitely fits the bill defensively. He's a phenomenal player there. You could get away with someone like Arturo Vidal here. It is a bog standard position, the CDM. I'd say it's not so much the most important, but it's so influential, this position in the team. I cannot stress how important it is. If you play this formation for a couple of weeks, you'll understand what I mean. Going to the 2 centre mids. Now it's pretty much similar to the CDM, really. You want a good physical stat, you want a good pace stat, and you also want just good ball playing stats. So in Renato, Sanches and Pogba, as you can see, they're both decently quick. If you get the right chem styles on them, they'll be mid-80s pace. Shooting wise, they can both put long shots in, they can shoot when they get through on goal. Passing wise, they're both decent at passing, and they're just good on the ball in general. Both strong, 87 and 84 physical. You can't go wrong with these sort of players. It is preferable to have a decent weak foot on them as well, 4-star weak foot, because they are going to be getting forward. High work rates, high medium work rates are preferable. You don't want someone with a medium high work rate here, particularly. You can get away with someone like Kante here, but it's best off to have a medium, a high medium in centre mid, just because you've got the CDM to stay back quite a bit. They're going to be getting forward, contributing to a lot of goals. I mean, Renato Sanches for me has 190 games. I'd say the first 100 of them were off the bench. So in the last 90 games, let's say he's contributed to, about nearly 50 goals. So let's just take it 120 games. He gets involved in a goal every couple of games from centre mid. So you do need them to be good on the ball. Very important position yet again. Like in the midfield, this is where the game's going to be won for this formation. The midfield. Anyway, the cam, yet another really important position. One of the most important stats for this cam is the weak foot. Hazard has a 4-star weak foot, but honestly in game it feels like a 5-star weak foot. That left foot of his is unbelievable. Players here that fit the bill: Mkhitaryan, Ericsson. There's just 5-star weak foot players. Hadji if you want a legend. There's some very good players that you could use here. You know, maybe Pavel Nedved from the Legend League. There's some brilliant players you can use here. Neymar would be a perfect example. Messi. You can go wild with it really. If you don't have the coins, maybe someone from the Premier League like Adam Lallana. You know, there's a lot of budget options you can go with here. But yeah, from this cam position, they're going to need to bang them in. They're going to need to be able to pass the ball, and it is the pivotal position of this team. I find with this front three, Hazard actually does win me a lot of the games, just because his long shots are unbelievable. When he's on the edge of that 20-yard box, 18-yard box, he just bangs them in all the time. Finesse shots outside the box galore. It is a really influential position. You know, you can put someone like Griezmann at cam, but I don't particularly like his weak foot there. You need at least a 4-star weak foot there, because they will be going on the left channel, they'll be going on the right channel. Anyway, going to striker, because in striker you can get away with someone like Griezmann with only the 3-star weak foot. When you back 100 on him, he goes to like 99 pace, 99 shooting. He's an unbelievable card. I've only just picked his team of the group stage card up, and in his first 9 games he scored 15 goal contributions, and I believe the first 6 games were in the Gfinity Foot Head Cup, which I made the top 8 in. So yeah, he's been really good, this team of the group stage card. You can get away with them. Yeah, again, if you're looking for a budget option, you know, someone like Lukaku, he's got a good weak foot on him. You do want a good weak foot up here, but you know, when you've got a luxury player like Griezmann, you can get away with it. But yeah, if you've got a 4-star weak foot player, definitely put him on the left. You don't want a right-footed player on the left with only a 3-star weak foot. You've got to have at least, like, you could play Anthony Martial at this left striker perfectly fine, because that 4-star weak foot will suit him. But don't play someone like Musa here, because when it comes to the crunch games, he's not going to be able to finish them crossbody goals in his left foot like someone like Martial would. So definitely go for someone like that. So if you wanted budget options, I'd just go for Martial on the right striker and Lukaku left striker. Both can shoot across the keeper. And if you want a budget cam, just go for Mkhitaryan. Start with a 4-3-2-1 and switch into that in game. So dominant front three. So yeah, that's who I have up front. I have Griezmann on the left, an unbelievable striker. I mean, that left foot, there's nothing. His left foot's better than Messi's. There's nothing that compares to it in this game in terms of finishing. I'd say Messi's long shots are better, but inside the box, he probably has the best finishing in the game on his left foot. He's an unbelievable talent. He can definitely score on his right foot as well. Don't get me wrong. And then Ronaldo, you know, the best player in the game. What can I say? 298 goal contributions in 230 games. If you want an alternative, Martial. He's the closest you're going to get to Ronaldo in this instalment. Martial is just the cheap Ronaldo, but he just isn't quite as good. Ronaldo, he's just got everything. 6'1", 4-star weak foot, 5-star skills, high-low work rates. He's just a perfect player. So yeah, a little summary in this team. The 2 strikers, you're going to want the left striker to be left-footed, or at least be right-footed with a 4-star weak foot. The right striker, you're going to want to be right-footed, or at least left-footed with a 4-star weak foot. The cam, massive for them to have a 5-star weak foot. If you can get 4-star, it's good enough. And you need them to have a good long shot stat. You need to have them to have a decent curve stat so they can get finesse shots in. You know, just good on the ball, you know what I mean? Just good technically. Eriksen, Mkhitaryan, players along that sort of ilk. In centre mid, you want box-to-box players, players that can defend, players that can go forward, players that can get involved in the play. You know, physical. They need to be the full package. You know, your Renato, Sanches, your Vidals, your Modric's. Maybe not Modric, he's not physical enough, but he could definitely play here. Maybe someone like Kevin De Bruyne, if you like personally more attacking players, because he isn't too weak. You know, Yaya Toure, just players of that ilk. Pogba is the perfect player for it. I will be picking him up when I do get my weekly rewards. CDM, the heart of your team. You need someone that can defend, you need someone that can attack, because they will get forward. Especially when they get into this sort of cab role when you're attacking and trying to chase a game. You need them to have a decent long shot stat, because Effenberg, in 111 games, has contributed to 20 goals. So from CDM, he gets a goal contribution every 5 games. So just think about that. If you've got someone like Kuyate there, he's just not going to be able to do it. He won't be able to score you that long shot, so make sure you do go out there. You know, Nemanja Matic, he will be able to score you that long shot every now and then. So yeah, make sure the CDM can definitely go forward, but more importantly is just really physical. The defending side doesn't particularly matter. I mean, you can just put a defending chemistry style on them. The physical side is the more important thing, because I don't personally feel like defending affects things. If you make a good tackle, he's going to tackle it. You know, Hazard will make tackles if you make the right time tackle. At the end of the day, the most important stat in him is physical, height, medium-high work rates. I think medium-high is the perfect work rate to this position. I don't particularly like low-high, because they just don't get involved in the play going forward. And then the defence, obviously, is pretty bog standard for you. You just pick your defence. I can't tell you who to have in your defence. Everyone likes a different defence. I don't know one person, two people in the community that will use the same defence and agree on the same chemistry styles. It's like, for example, on a Boateng I prefer Shadow, and then on Smalling I do prefer Anchor. But anyway guys, that will be wrapping up the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to slap a like on it. If you'd like to see maybe some budget options, you know, I did mention a few, but if you'd like to see a more budget approach to the team, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I could review other formations. I'm not too clued up on them, but I'll definitely give them a go if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to slap a like in it. I'm going to put a little bit of gameplay at the end of the video, so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to put a like on it. Comment down below on what you'd like to see from me in the future, maybe some squad builders, maybe some player reviews, maybe some formation reviews. So yeah guys, as I said, put a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.